Oh, hey Cass, how's it going?
It could be better.
Yeah.
It's been a rough last hour.
You know, getting out of the theater and then being like, "Oh, I wonder what's going on the con right
Oh
now."
yeah, 'cause you just saw Deadpool.
Yeah, I saw Deadpool and I was like, it was pretty good, and we're gonna be talking about
Hmm.
that soon, so look out for that maybe. And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what's happening at Comic Con." So I get on the old call ski and I hear like, "Oh, Fantastic Four sounds cool, awesome, that sounds neat." Um, a new logo for Secret Wars, interesting. Thunderbolts. And then we get to Avengers 5 being called. What is it called, Cass?
I can tell you what it's called. Why
It's no
It's
longer
called
called the
the Death
Kang.
of Marvel, and I've had enough. Welcome to the good,
Doomsday.
welcome to the good, the bad, and the bruv, folks. This is
Welcome
this is
to
this
a.
is
Welcome to the War Room, everyone. This is the fucking.
we're this is guys.
Is
I gotta make right with God. I gotta make right with my God for what I'm gonna do to Kevin Feige. What I'm gonna do to him. I'm
Praise
gonna.
Allah.
I need to make right with
you are
something.
catching the bruv live from his bedroom at 3:58 in the morning. I'm
You are
in my
catching me on a work
pajamas.
night.
You are catching me post work as well in the classic GBB
at,
studio.
at the time of recording, there's hair in my eye. At the time of recording, Marvel just had their SDCC panel, um, about an hour ago. I was going to watch it regardless, and then the boys, after experiencing what we just experienced, wanted to talk about what has happened. So here we are. I mean, okay. First of all,
Okay.
let's address
Yeah.
everything else first.
I
All
agree.
right,
Let's
let's
address
ease
everything
into it.
else. Also,
So
Simon, you're
What
not on
else?
camera right now.
I am right now. Yes, I am. I'm right
he's
here.
leaning on you, bro. He needs that
Oh,
moral
there we go.
support
Yeah.
after everything that's happened. So
Okay.
so we get informed that the panel is strictly for three movies, and we know
Yeah,
about all three of these movies.
Did you
Okay,
that's
believe them
correct.
though? Did you believe
Captain
that?
America 3, Captain America
I
4 even, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic
Fantastic
Four,
Oh no,
Four.
you
which
forgot the
is
full title.
apparently
Thunderbolts
first
Walmart.
steps,
No.
apparently.
Thunderbolts of
Oh,
Walmart.
Thunderbolts Walmart, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Thunderbolts Walmart.
Don't worry about that.
So,
And then
I
so
Fantastic Four. Yeah. First steps. I guess. Okay. Look.
okay.
It's
did you
been
have to do
every.
that? Like, what was the point?
Look.
Like,
Look. I get that every year now, ending in 5, we have to have a Fantastic Four movie.
Mm.
So.
dude, that's
And they have to
crazy.
differentiate sometimes. So that's why I'm assuming they've
Did the
chosen this
Corman?
title.
Did the Roger Corman movie come out in '95?
Oh, if it did.
Because it
Oh.
did, that would actually be insane.
That's.
That would
I love
actually
how
be ridiculous.
no 4 in the year. 5. Like you
Well,
think
it
they
was
release
supposed
it
to be
now.
this year. It was supposed to be this year originally,
It
right?
was,
And
yeah.
then it got delayed.
I saw the pattern.
But yeah,
Let's just talk about that real quick. Look pretty cool, Fantastic Four. I'm really
I'm
interested
into
in
it. I'm
I'm
into
in- I'm into
Fantastic
it.
Four.
It
I
looks
just
very
want
They said
different.
the test
good.
footage was for free. I don't know if the movie's gonna be like that. I hope it's like
Oh,
that.
really? That's cool. It could just be
Well,
because the aspect ratio of the screen at Comic Con. So
Maybe it's a mix where like it makes you think it's in that 60s
yeah.
aesthetic, and then
and
it's
Well,
they
not.
showed the Fantastic Car, and I think it looks really nice. It's got a very classic design. I hope they don't lather it and vomit CGI for the whole thing.
Apparently they
Um,
flashed Galactus for a second. I haven't seen any.
They
footage or
flashed
anything from
Flashed
that.
him.
Galactus.
They said
He
like
showed his cock and
she showed his
balls.
fucking
He got his
Fucking
his
his
cosmic
big
cock out.
astral ball sack.
All right. All right. So
Do you think it's like a human
that's
penis
the high
or
point,
like a
all right?
mechanical?
That's the high point. That's probably the
And you
coolest
know,
thing we got
like,
at this panel.
I was
Cool.
so excited for like, hey, I don't really care about Marvel that much anymore. But like Fantastic Four, that's gonna be like a separated
Blade
thing, right? No, dude, that's the
So-
funniest thing about this.
Don't
is
even
that
worry
there's
about that.
No Blade
Right.
info.
So Captain America definitely looks like Captain America.
Yep.
They said
One might
that the whole
say-
movie revolves around adamantium, which is cool.
Except for the
Oh,
fact
Did they
that it's
confirm? Did they
celestial-
confirm adamantium?
celestials.
Yeah.
Yes. Why I didn't see this? They confirmed
Oh.
the adamantium, cool, but then they confirmed that adamantium in this universe is made out of the bodies of celestials. It's not a science thing, and they addressed the celestial. Apparently, in the trailer, They finally addressed how at the end of Eternals, there's a big fucking dude sticking out of the ocean.
They finally did it. Huh? They finally addressed that.
Finally addressed it.
Nice.
They also said that Giancarlo Esposito's character is the leader of the Serpent Society. So that's
So
been
they are
confirmed.
doing that. Okay. No Seth Rollins though, right? He's not in it. He's not
Dog,
in it.
that poor man. Actually, good for him. I'm happy he got out of this unscathed. Honestly, he should
Yeah, I
have been nowhere
guess.
near these movies.
So yeah, whatever. Harrison Ford looked like he was on several ounces of heroin when he
Harrison
was
Ford
on
walked
that
on
stage.
stage. He goes,
He went, I always wanted to be in the
Money.
MCU.
oh god.
And then he started doing Doug Walker faces. Fucking.
A Hulk credit card. So I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna sum up the Thunderbolts panel in 2 words. Thunderbolts. Walmart. All right. Cool.
For those who don't know, the title of the movie is Thunderbolts with little asterisks for some
And they
fucking
they
reason.
still haven't explained what that is or why
What
that
I
is.
think it is
or-
because they explain the plot. They explain that the characters are being set to do the same mission, but they don't know that they're all going to meet at the exact same spot. So I think the title's going to be Thunderbolts, like something along the lines of like
First to
unlikely,
kill.
unlikely team or some shit like
First to kill or like.
Well, at least that's different than like Suicide Squad, I guess. That
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. This whole thing, like,
I-
just hearing them talk about it on the panel is like you're just trying to be
See,
Suicide
I
Squad. with
really
none of the
thought-
charm.
I really thought they were gonna try to guess this shit up and say it's rated R. Because
Like,
of Deadpool.
well,
you know.
there's still time. There is still time for that, I
Yeah.
think. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't even remember when does Thunderbolts come out. I completely
Who
forgot.
cares?
beginning
Like,
of next year, I think.
Why do I care? I'm here for one reason.
All right.
I'm here
Yeah,
for
so
one
I
reason.
I had
Meat
to,
and
I had
potatoes,
to set it
guys.
up, right? We had to set
Yeah.
it up. That was the chicken goujons. Here comes
and it
the
was
the
boring-
dropped full course meal that you've ordered, right? Here we go.
And
Full
it was
course
a- it
meal
was-
of fucking shit.
here's the thing.
Okay,
right?
hang on,
Here's
hang
the
on.
thing.
Let's
I gotta
yeah.
say,
go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
it went from being, because here's the thing. You remember 2 years ago? I remember 2 years ago when they announced like 40 billion projects at
Yeah.
Comic-Con, and then so many of them just flopped or
Didn't
didn't
happen.
turn out to be. Didn't even happen. And like I wasn't expecting that again, but then they said only 3 movies. They said mainly 3 movies, which tipped me off that something was probably happening. But I didn't know, like, because also just for context, right, this turned out to be bullshit, I guess, but right as the panel started, apparently an Avengers versus X-Men Instagram account popped up, which I took to be like, okay, maybe that's the thing they're gonna reveal at the end. Avengers
The
versus
account was
X-Men.
called X-Men Avenger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're
Okay.
gully
X-Men.
bull.
That's like when Sony back in like 2014 was just like, oh yeah, we have they had like an IP like thing or whatever for like Venom Carnage. That's all it was. Like no slash or
Because the
colon.
full title
Venom
was either
Carnage.
taken or too long.
Exactly.
Venom Carnage.
Venom Carnage.
And then
That's a good wrestling name.
Out
Venom
of nowhere,
Carnage.
Venom Carnage, dude. That's a GCW name. I ever did hear one. Honestly.
Speaking of GCW, no, not yet. We'll get to that.
So out of nowhere, they're just like, well, all the Russo brothers broke MF's looking at the wings on the table, coming back to direct more Marvel.
The
stuff.
Super Seniors are back, boys. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, okay,
Jesus Christ.
is there a
man.
more
Okay.
flopped like auteur departure than the Russo brothers ever?
Would you say they're auteur?
Well, no. I'm saying it's a flopped auteur because they
Oh,
tried to
yeah, I
come
know
up-
what you mean. Yeah.
like because they did Cherry, and like I don't even hate that movie. Like they tried to do something unique with it, and like
I
think
much
Tom
prefer
Holland's-
their Yumi and Dupree days.
Oh my god, dude! That's like it's like realizing they made that is like when you look up Matt Reeves' filmography and see that he made the pallbearer before making Cloverfield.
Oh yeah.
That's absolutely insane. How did that happen? How did this man
So-
get a job?
So they went from how many fucking directors with these 2 projects? They went from the fucking
Well,
who was it? The Shang-Chi guy,
Was
the
gonna
fucking
do it.
Loki director.
Yep.
Sean Levy was rumored for a minute.
Sam Raimi was also
Sam
rumored
Raimi
for-
was rumored.
Ryan Coogler, I think, was
Ryan
also rumored
Coogler.
for.
It
And
is
then
absolutely insane how they last.
So now, if it ain't,
glop
if
shit
hey,
out everything.
we can't make this work. Can you guys get in
dude,
I
here?
watched the footage. They literally had the the Russo brothers are returning graphic come up, and then they came out. It was like a wrestling entrance. It was so stupid.
Like, listen, here's the thing, right? We shit on the Russo
Clearly,
brothers a lot.
clearly, I'm not gonna say that. I'll save it till after the pod.
Okay, I'm just gonna say the Russo brothers, they know how to direct these big action set pieces, and they are very good at balancing character. Like, dude, Infinity War and Endgame, it's a miracle that those movies turned out watchable. Just given how much shit, and not only watchable, but like as good as they are. Like, honestly, so.
But it's insane to me that it's like, wow, you guys really can't get fucking anyone. Except
you can't even just take a chance on someone. You can't take a chance on someone. You can't even pull from the Star Wars thing that you can't I
Simon, they took the easy way out.
Well, you know what?
No, this isn't the easy way out. This isn't the easy way out, Cass.
Dude, I'm just gonna say this analogy real quick. This is the equivalent to you at your job fucking up so hard that your supervisor has to come in and be like, "Fucking can't do shit right. Just go, all right? I'll handle this." That's what it feels like to me.
Just do the same.
Just like that.
Go back to washing dishes. You're really good at washing dishes.
I'll handle this, and then we'll talk afterward. All right? Like Jesus Christ. Like all right. So moving on from that, we get a Secret Wars logo.
Come out. They come out and they say, "Hey, we love making Avengers movies. So guess what? We're doing the next 2 again."
Because we can't make anything by ourselves.
The first thing they show is Avengers 6 instead of 5.
It just says 6. Oh, okay.
Secret Wars, and they changed the colors of the logo to look more
honestly,
like the orange aesthetic.
It looks kind of nice. I can't lie.
Cool.
It looks okay.
Well, it's a logo. I mean, look, their logos look nice.
Yeah.
Usually,
when the movie's concerned, I don't fucking know.
And you look me right in the eyes when I tell you this. They say, we have reworked the Avengers 5 movie, and we have come up with a new storyline. And the logo appears, it's a green logo. So immediately, my brain and body and heart
Avengers X Tekken.
That's right.
Dude, Heihachi throwing motherfuckers in a volcano.
Avengers versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they're not cool enough to do that.
No. It's a green logo still.
Just real quick, do we want to go like our reactions in real time or just like break down what happened first?
We'll talk about our reaction when we get to that thing.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
We should have said this at the beginning. Me, Simon, and Wyatt were with a few of our friends in Cole.
I was driving home, by the way.
Announcement. Wyatt was in the car on the way home from the cinema. Wyatt is known to do this bit where if we're waiting for an announcement, he will make shit up and then like try and hype it up, and then I will obviously, try and make it sound like he's telling the truth.
And our buddy Daniel will also do the same thing.
When it gets silent, everyone's sitting there. They're like, "Where's this announcement? Where is it? Where is it?" And I just find this picture, and I go, "Boys, Avengers Doomsday." How the fuck?
And I thought you were joking. I thought it was like a bit.
I
said Avengers
Superman,
Doomsday.
But okay.
Oh my god, you can't make this shit up.
And Superman.
And the logo.
Simon goes, "Stop doing bits. Stop doing that. It fucking annoys me." I said, "Simon, look at General. Simon, look at General."
I looked at General and I saw it. And I see. Okay. So earlier today, for fun, in one of our Twitter group chats, we were predicting what we thought was going to happen at the Marvel panel. And I posted these pictures on Twitter. So future Wyatt, if you want to flash those up on screen, I called the debacle that happened over the course of the next 2 minutes following this. Not just in essence, I
You can see it right here, boys.
Oh my god, he's yelling. He's saying very bad words. I can't let him have this.
He just muted everything. What happened?
He muted himself. What did he do? No.
What have you done?
What have you done? You fucking idiot. He broke everything. Laugh
we got
at
a
him.
phone call. Laugh at him.
I got so angry that I almost yanked my mic out of the fucking port, honest to God.
Okay. So, I want to real quick.
Put it down. Put it down.
This logo they showed. This fucking logo they showed, man. This is some CW ass fucking logo. They made this shit like behind the scenes. They were like
this the day of.
It's like fucking SpongeBob when they're in his mind. He's like, "What's the name? What's the name? We got nothing on the name. What's the name?" Yeah, exactly. It's like fucking that
SpongeBob.
shit. So
the
Yeah. So
Okay, can I ask you
yeah,
boys this?
let's go ahead.
How did
Yep.
you feel before the final announcement? Like just
Okay.
with Avengers
I heard
Doomsday.
Doomsday, and I'm like, okay, interesting title, little weird, but cool as fuck that we're finally doing Doctor Doom. Like, I was like really happy to see finally, like, Doctor Doom is such a cool fucking character, and I'm glad we're finally
In
like
the
really
biggest
making
like
him this
main
big
storyline.
character. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
he is that.
Now-
He's arguably the greatest villain in Marvel Comics history.
He's
I
up there.
did
Yeah.
have a laugh because I'm thinking, man, Jonathan Majors is the biggest fucking moron on the face of the planet.
In
And
addition
it
to
gets
being a
better
piece of
as we
shit
go along, folks, because that man caused the biggest ripple effect that I think we've ever seen.
ever seen. So like
Holy shit.
here's the thing. Did we all like pretty much know that they were gonna pivot from Kang to Doom for Avengers 5?
The
Like
100%.
they stopped
100%.
referencing him, the second that Loki ended the way it did, I was like,
yes.
yeah, they're done with Kang. They're done.
Kang is gone. And it's
Because
like
they literally bury Kang a little bit in Loki. They say like at one point just like, yeah, he's in a few spots, but he's not going to be a big issue. It's like, damn, like he's done, like he's fucking gone.
And that to be fair, like they had to do that. Like there was no other
did.
choice. It was
Like,
either
it's
that
just-
or I suppose they could have recast. They could have recast the character.
They could have, but again,
No.
everyone looks like him. All the variants look like Kang.
Ex-
They
That-
literally just edited as
The
if
fucking-
there's a million.
That and
Like
I
the
think the
fucking-
other. I think. Dude, the cope is finally hitting. Everybody's losing their shit. So, no, here's the other thing,
Okay.
though. I'll say, when it comes to Kang, the problem is that not just the Majors thing, it's he's associated with this era of the MCU that has just been
Not
well
good.
received.
Really
So
bad,
they
yeah.
like, listen, would I have liked Coleman Domingo to be recast as Kang? Sure, that would have been kind of cool. But
Well, you
like,
can see Coleman Domingo on Luke Cage if you really want to see him. So there
that
you
is
go.
also true.
Yep.
But so I see the title and I'm like, okay, so it's Doom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this: at least they didn't do Avengers: The Doom Dynasty because that would have just been even
That
more
would have been
lazy.
so fucking stupid.
That would have been so lazy.
Doomsday.
And then it cuts, and then because it's a dumb title, it's a stupid title, but it's
Here
like
comes the Doom.
we all,
Again,
oh my God,
it's
it should
literally
have
like-
called that. It should have called Here Comes the Doom.
Where does this rank on the Doom meter?
I give it about 0.5 Dooms out of
We
5.
bring the doom. We bring the doom.
We bring the
you.
Doom.
That's the title. We bring the
Oh
doom.
man.
And then I looked at the because then the picture popped up of the Russos on stage, and I saw all the dudes
Surrounded by
in
Dooms.
Doctor Doom masks, and I'm living it out in real time as it's happening.
Okay.
Because I joked about it earlier in the day, and I'm like, no, it can't
Dude,
be true,
this
right?
was the equivalent to like seeing like Trump go down like a couple weeks ago. You're just like, wait, no, is this legit? Is this happening? Like,
Except
what
it
the
actually
fuck?
happened. Except
Okay.
it actually
Like,
happened.
that's what this was. This was the okay.
We don't
I-
get
I
political,
will say
by
this.
the way. We
No, we're
just
not.
want
I'm
to
just
see
saying.
someone
I'm just saying the
die live on
reaction
air.
to
That's
it.
what
That's
you've
all.
been-
Yeah, we're not
Everybody
getting
in chat because
stances.
we're all refreshing. We're refreshing it, and we're like, oh my
Exactly.
god,
A
it's
big
gonna be him.
event,
And
you
I'm,
know.
and I'm literally in the back, and I'm like, no.
So
no.
there was a leak. There was a leak a bit ago about this past week, a couple days ago, and this was off the heels, by the way, of someone in Marvel saying, "Oh yeah, we put out fake leaks sometimes." So we thought nothing of this really. We just thought this is stupid. Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. That was a big rumor that was being peddled around the past week, and we all thought
Did you guys
"There's-
put
that's
any stock in
stupid."
it? Did you guys put any?
I put no
in
stock in it because it sounded fucking stupid. I was like, they're not
I thought
doing
it was
that.
gonna happen, but I didn't think.
But
it
I
would
wouldn't be
the main
surprised,
crux.
exactly.
thought it would be
let's
like
be
a-
real. We all knew like Downey was gonna come back for Secret Wars
At some point,
In
he would
some
have some
way.
role. Yeah.
Like, but I thought it would just be as Iron Man. Like
Yeah.
that's what I was fine with that. It's like fine, whatever.
Superior Iron Man, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, something like
Fucking
that.
do that, right? And then I hear this Doom rumor, and I joked early in the day. I said they're gonna have an actor walk out with the Doom mask, and they're gonna take it off. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe Henry Cavill, maybe fucking. I went
Christian
so
Bale, Bradley Cooper, someone pretty
No,
well
sorry,
known.
he
maybe.
was Gore.
He was Gore. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
I can't.
forgot
Why?
about- Damn, I forgot about that bullshit. Damn.
Because that movie
That
fucking
movie's
sucks.
so bad.
So here's the thing too. Cool way to do this. Like the overall like idea of having all these dooms and then one like being the one to like cool way to reveal someone.
It's like when Brolin walked out with the gauntlet, like 10
Exactly,
years ago.
yeah.
Like
It's
But
not the
then
same.
I'm in the car, right?
It's
I'm in the
not
car.
same.
I'm on this call. I hear y'all saying like, I'm like, oh my god, they have an actor on set. He's gonna do it. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, they're not gonna do it, but I'm like, they're gonna do it. Like, but it
It's
was
just the
two
code.
sides. I'm just like, and I'm here at the bridge, and I'm ready to go into the fucking.
He's got cold. I'm wondering why.
Dear Mister, I'm too good to call the right mouth.
This will be the last package I ever send.
Senor, I'm on $1,000 now. I'm drowsy.
I
I
I
drank a
hate
fifth of
being the
vodka.
messenger. It was the worst feeling in the world.
Dude,
I see
when you
this
guys
video,
said this,
a man in a green cloak walking through the rest of them, and I just
A
stare
man.
like, boys, I've got the video.
oh, do you want to have the video? Here we go, guys. There it is.
Oh, do you want to bring it up on screen?
You can bring it up on screen. Yeah, you can bring it up on screen.
Alright,
We'll
you
watch
bring it
it.
up on screen at the same time I'm watching
Alright.
it.
I
Here we
wish
go.
we recorded our reactions.
And
to
then,
There it is, guys.
oh my
There he
it.
is.
A 60-year-old man, ladies and gentlemen.
A man
just
who
feel like,
truly
boys, it
looks like that
happened.
he is
I-
here for a paycheck.
I didn't even say it was Robert Downey Jr. I just said, boys, it happened. It's real.
Yeah, you said it happened, and I'm just like, he's fucking with.
It's real. It's Robert Downey
He's
Jr.
And
And
then
I
I heard all three of you guys collectively go, "It's him,"
No.
or "It's RDJ."
No.
I'm just like,
Well, you heard Daniel and Cass say that. All you heard from me was a big resounding.
and then I proceeded to scream like several times. I went on to say pretty much an
Throw the
entire
whole thing
manifesto.
Throw the whole thing out. Throw
Oh,
out
Mike
oh,
got,
Mr.
Mike got the logs out from 2004, bro. He was
No,
ready.
dude, I was fucking long legs in the car, bro. I was like, "Mommy, Daddy,
Me to RDJ. You were supposed to stay away. I lied.
we had a good thing going here. You ruined it with your pride."
With your pride and your ego. You just had to screw it up.
Truly the equivalent to 2911s, I'd say.
The way I compared it, last year's CM Punk showing up at Survivor
It
Series.
literally was the exact thing. I'm just like
It's like
the same reaction,
it's
the same
not.
like
It's
what
not
the-
excitement.
It's
It's
just
not
like-
hatred. It's just baffled. I'm just
I
baffled.
I akin it more to SmackDown February 3rd when Cody Rhodes said, "I want your title, but not at WrestleMania." That's what I akin
Oh.
it to.
And
That's
Cass also brought
SmackDown.
up or there was a tweet that was just like, this is how every ex-WWE guy shows
Oh,
up in
yeah,
PCW.
yeah.
It's like the fucking mask and the music hitting. It's like, okay, you fucking asshole.
Okay, you guys,
Like-
you get you. So you guys go first
Okay.
because I'm gonna be
So
forever.
I'm gonna just say this real quick. I'm gonna say my piece about this whole thing. I love Robert Downey Jr. I think he's one of the greatest actors.
Of
He's
our
one of my favorite
generation.
actors. He's one of my favorite actors. I love Iron Man. I love Tony Stark. And again, man, just seeing him on stage. I don't know if this was his actual reaction or not. He could be very excited, but the look on his face was pure. At least I'm making a shit ton of money. That's what it literally looked like. That man was not having fun. And again, could be totally wrong about that. Could be completely wrong, but that's just the vibe I got from him.
You gotta remember,
It was just
he's been doing this since 2008.
he won an Oscar
That's
just
a
know.
long time
He
ago.
won a
you
fucking
know?
Oscar. I thought he was
By
done
the
with
time
this shit.
Secret Wars comes out, he'll have almost been doing this for 20 years.
20 fucking years. That's
That's
fucking crazy.
crazy.
This guy has been doing this since I was like fucking 10, man. I'm 26.
I was 6 years.
6 years
Oh.
old.
I'm 22.
Crazy.
So
Mm.
here's the thing too. I just want to say this, all right?
Hey, hit me.
If he is playing, because here's the thing, it's obviously not in this universe. There's no Victor Von Doom, clearly. Which is
Like,
fucking stupid. Does that
you
mean there's
think
no Ladveria
fucking-
either? There's no Ladveria, a cool, really big staple of the Marvel Universe is just not in this universe.
Oh, yeah.
How do they keep getting
Again,
this
Again,
character?
again, so 616 Marvel right now, this MCU 616, the sacred timeline as it's referred to, has no Fantastic Four, no X-Men that we know of yet, and no Ladveria or Victor Von Doom.
No Galactus.
No
Silver
no
Surfer.
Galactus. Well, I mean, they're different. I'll give them that. They're like interdimensional fucking motherfuckers. But
Interdimensional.
so if Robert Downey Jr. is actually playing a character by the name of Doctor Doom who is actually just a Tony Stark variant. That's all I gotta
It's
say,
over.
man.
There's no
I'm
other
going to
reaction.
become the Joker. Like, I don't know, man.
I
This is-
can't.
Look, and here's the thing, man. Obviously, the MCU has done very different interpretations of shit and everything. We get it. But this is such a shrinking of the universe that is so dumb and so stupid. Look, if he's just playing Victor Von Doom from some universe where he is just the almighty god that Doctor Doom, I guess, is going to be in these movies, and he's just played by Robert Downey Jr., cool. All right. It's stupid still that we can't get an actor who we haven't seen before. But at least in that case, he'd be playing a different character. It's not a variant or anything.
That was my point.
And it would also be, okay, RDJ testing, the waters here. Maybe he could really do a really good performance here as his character. And then I thought, they're not going to do this either, I'll tell you right now. If he's masked the entire time and it's just his voice, would be really cool, but they're not doing that. So
No chance.
No chance. No fucking
chance. You do
Not a
not get
single
Robert Downey
chance.
Jr. back and have him wearing a mask. It's never gonna happen.
So Cass, go ahead. What was your reaction at this?
That was my point I was gonna make. Is if it's a Tony Stark thing, then yeah, I get your pain. I obviously have not been as intrigued with Marvel as of recent. I don't watch any of the shows. I haven't watched any of the movies except for Deadpool. I think the last.
We'll have a lot to say about that on the next pod.
I think
so
the
look
last
out.
Marvel movie I saw in cinema was Doctor Strange 2.
Wow. It's been a
So
while
I
for
just
you.
have not given a shit.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
But
Wow.
like Wyatt said, obviously the Tony Stark variant stuff would ruin everything.
And we're gonna see Tom Holland in in Secret Wars, and he's gonna be
I just think
Mr. Stark.
Man,
I'm literally fucking Joker right now. I'm doing the fucking.
it's 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. for Cass. It is 11:25 right now, man. We are.
I think
this
the
is
fact
literally
that
like
he's
seeing.
back to play him ruins his death as Tony Stark completely.
Well, okay. You
Depends,
can say the same
right?
thing about. You can say the same thing about Wolverine too.
Well,
And I
I've
think
heard
that they saw
people-
this. I'm telling you right now, they saw the success of Deadpool and Wolverine and thought, pull the trigger on RDJ. Clearly, these fuckers don't care.
Well, dude, are you kidding me? I bet you this was not necessarily as Doom, but I bet you this was the idea from No Way Home. Are you kidding me?
You think they had this idea back then?
They saw people go ape shit for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, who was a version of the character who was nowhere near as beloved, and realized that they could get away with anything.
Well, so I'm not going to spoil Deadpool and Wolverine, but there's a couple instances of that as well in that film.
I mean, that's not surprising at all. Like,
we won't talk
but
about that.
Those were actually cool, and they actually worked for the story.
We'll
but
expand upon that.
Yeah, we'll explain that
on
later.
the
But
pod.
I
so I haven't seen it by then.
I'm seeing the movie. We're recording this literally on Saturday night. I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah. So I will see it by then.
Time
So
recording this.
we'll have a nice.
And I don't know how I'm going to pay attention, but you guys keep going because I'm still.
Yeah, Cass. I mean,
to base
What
a whole
else?
film around Doctor Doom and to just throw it away because you want your big actor that everyone knows to play this character.
and fucking
it's a very
Dr.
scary and risky route to take.
It's so risky. That's what's weird about it. It's like
Because we still know
Fantastic
nothing.
Four.
It's been 2 years since these films have been out. It's still nothing.
You would think that they would play Fantastic Four in the safest way possible. Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
everything from Fantastic Four, you think they would play the safest way possible. They're taking a lot of risks with Fantastic Four right now.
They're doing
taking
Galactus before
but
Doom.
but they actually look interesting, and it could actually be good with
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
It's very unique.
Yes.
It's very unique.
Which is good.
But God, this is such a deviation. Like this is something that I genuinely can't believe they
I
did
feel
this.
bad
I was floored
because I do not care as much as you guys, obviously. But I'm still
No, and
baffled
I
at
don't
what
blame
just
you.
happened.
I really don't blame you, and
I am
I'm
baffled.
glad
at
that
what
you
just
don't,
happened.
honestly,
Trust
because
me. I am baffled at what just happened. It is
I
crazy.
thought that there's nothing that they could do to make me truly angry ever again because. Am I good to start?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you guys gotten your bit out?
Go ahead, go right ahead.
Yeah,
Say what you
because
gotta say.
listen, okay, so we're gonna hold the mic for this one because I need to squeeze something.
I have a lot of things that I want to
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest, Kevin Feige. Everybody in our friend group, I was the number one.
I'm about to say
MCU dick
everybody on
rider.
stage deserved to be shot that day.
Deserves-
Honestly, yes. I saw Robert Downey Jr. take that mask. Today I saw Robert Downey Jr. for who he truly is. Fucking Michael Hickenbottom over
Oh
there.
my God.
I was screaming to my idol, Robert Downey Jr.
Do you think there was some? Do you think maybe there's alternate reality? There was some guy in the grandstand just kind of going,
This is the time. This is the time for it to happen.
Not today.
and then RDJ just goes like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing King."
No.
He does the fist. He does the fucking
Oh my god, the Russo brothers
Yeah.
have him by the waist, and he's put the fist.
he goes, wait.
Wait, I gotta put my fist up.
I
We're
gotta.
gonna be playing Doctor Doom. That's my role.
So
Pepper?
I've been an
Pepper?
MCU. I grew up on the MCU. Iron Man, seeing the first Iron Man in
We all
theaters
did.
is like one of the most like profound moments for childhood me like ever. You know, like and seeing it all coalesce into the Avengers and like I got a lot of shit for being such an MCU defender for so many years. But I always defended it because I felt like even though like you still have comics, right? Like you have the liberty
exactly.
to
Like the universe
take-
is so vast. You have so much different stuff.
and that's
Which is
what I
the
liked
exact
about-
problem with synergy, by the way. Corporate synergy
Yeah.
where they have like, oh, let's make the MCU stuff. Let's put that in the comics.
It's the same
No.
problem that happens with like well, actually, a different problem. I'll get to that the more I talk about it.
It
and-
goes without saying that Marvel is a part of everyone's life at some point. There's
Exactly.
a fucking Thor hammer right there.
Dude,
Yes.
there's
You
a
know?
fucking Wolverine
Like-
popcorn bucket that I spent fucking
It's like-
$20
I-
on. Like,
Yeah.
How do I like accurately put into words like the feeling I have right now where it's like I was so happy with how I know everybody have problems with Avengers Endgame. I had no issues with it. I still have like that is
for
the
all
end,
the
that
issues
is
it
the-
had, it was a great experience still. And I'll never
Yes,
forget.
and
it
It was a
great
good
and
cap
there's-
off.
Exactly.
there was a heart at its core for ending these
It
characters.
was very
And
satisfying ending.
the ending of Tony Stark is like I think it's fucking perfection, and I
Fantastic.
think it's
Mhm.
it's a perfect wrap up to his arc. And I at the end of the day, no matter what, at the end of the day, as how I feel right now, at the end of the end of the MCU to me is Cap dancing with Peggy, and that's how it is forever.
And we had a few
And
like epilogues, like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought was a great epilogue to just
No Way
everything
Home
there.
is a solid epilogue for Holland's
Mm-hmm.
Peter Parker. I feel like I think Black Panther 2, say what you will about the movie, I think is a good epilogue to the Wakandan side of the MCU,
Yep.
honestly. And
Guardians,
Guardians 3
forget
speaks
about
for
it.
itself.
Forget about it.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
And you know, we heard the rumors, and at this point, like I am now so tapped out of Marvel because I just gave up at a certain point. I stopped getting invested. I literally, this is not a joke. Earlier today, I said today they are going to announce the casting of Galactus for Fantastic Four, not realizing that Ralph Ineson was cast as Galactus 2 months ago.
Ages ago.
I
Yep.
legit forgot. That's
Yep.
how out of it I am, right? And
Ugh.
when I talked about Downey coming back as Mar, and I didn't really take stock in the rumor either, but like thinking about just how in flux the whole thing has been because the multiverse saga has been a big failure. It has not had the same cultural impact that the Infinity Saga has had. Jonathan Majors torpedoed all their foreseeable creative plans in addition to being an absolute genuine piece of shit.
Oh,
narcissist.
no spoilers, but Deadpool especially buries that shit.
Oh yeah, he
Like-
mentions it.
Like they
He's
clown
got,
that
like-
shit so hard. Like they're
Gone.
they're so like yeah.
And honestly, he was the least compelling part of a lot of the newer stuff. Honestly,
Mhm.
like Majors was he had a good performance. There's nothing about Kang the character that made him interesting. He was
Is that
just
his new
a
name?
guy.
Kang the character.
Dude,
Kang the
yeah,
character.
you
That's
know.
what he's not, this motherfucker ain't no conqueror. Look at this guy. He got beat up by ants.
Kang the convict. Ah.
Kang the cock. Kang the cock.
All
Fuck
my
Kang the
energy is
cunt.
gone.
Kang the cock and ball torture.
I was gonna say when Kang was originally slated to be like this next big villain, I was so fucking not ready. I couldn't give
Yeah.
a shit.
just so
Even then, I was
like,
just kind of like I was like, eh. Like
the
John
fact that they
Major's
were
good
jumping
actor,
into
but-
like a Thanos tier threat so quickly after Endgame was just such a problem. And it just goes to show it's the same problem that we have with fucking Star Wars. It's like, how can you have this whole universe where like everything felt so intricately based and you just bomb it like repeatedly and you go back to the same mistakes. You don't
Yep.
learn from anything. You end it the same way. And
biggest
I kept seeing it over.
biggest
Go ahead.
thing too, especially with this new phase of movies, the ones that I like the most were the ones where the universe wasn't exactly at stake, really. Like, again,
Yeah.
Falcon Winter Soldier got way too much hate, in my opinion. I loved
Yes,
that series. I thought it
exactly.
was great. Fantastic.
No Way Home. No Way Home really
No
has
Way Home,
nothing
all
to-
of its problems, not a good movie, but it's great. It's fun. Like, I have a fun time with it still.
Not a good movie, but I will endlessly rewatch it like forever.
Yep.
Like,
I forgot
and same
Guardians of the Galaxy was last year.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dude, it doesn't even register as MCU to me. It's
only
not
thing
even on the
that-
same level. Like
the Gamora subplot is the only thing that kind of fucks with that, and that's something that James Gunn himself legit didn't even like.
Mhm.
I can't express to you the feelings I had when I saw Robert Downey Jr. standing on stage, because I literally said this. I called it. I predicted it beat for beat, word for word, note for note
Bar
this
for
morning.
bar.
This is
And I
this,
did
this,
it-
this Robert Downey Jr. right here. This Robert Downey Jr. Ready?
Yep. Munch. Oh my God, guys!
That's how he
It's
looked.
Robert Downey Jr. Wow.
It's
He
like
went-
the
He went. Hey.
It's the Robert Downey Jr. picture. He goes. It's that. It's like the fucking meme.
I
playing
Wyatt
Dr. Doom.
echoed this my sentiment of like,
Mhm.
if this is Victor Von Doom, and I'm not just talking
Mhm.
about in character name and backstory.
Yep.
If this is Robert Downey Jr. acting a different
character, completely different.
He can't be doing quips.
Yep.
He can't be
Oh.
doing the fucking snarky shit.
Oh well, you see,
No.
your universe is going to be destroyed. So.
Here, I'm
like-
here in
And-
Latveria. It's kind of like Connecticut.
Because-
that
And
one minute.
I could be murdered by this. So.
I could be actually, the sound frequency.
Yeah, if you have Scanner Darkly RDJ as Doom, maybe we're talking.
Oh, we might be in for peak. But
And
I don't think
apparently they said that like they saw Oppenheimer and they were like, we want him as Doom. Apparently that was said.
which is
No one said
horseshit.
that.
I don't know.
This source
Downey
was
for
made
that
this
whole
week.
press tour, he was going, this is the best movie I've been in. This is better than any of the Marvel shit that I've been in. I don't know if I'd come back.
You
I've never
said it as a
never. but,
joke.
like,
I honest to God believe that if you told me this, I would believe it. That they saw Deadpool's success and went, "Fuck it, do it."
They
Like,
did.
last
I guarantee
minute.
it.
So
I
hackneyed.
guarantee it.
Last minute.
it's so
They
stitched
have
together,
no- oh.
random, written so
Look,
strangely.
I don't
like-
think it was like necessarily out of the blue. I think they had a
Yeah.
list of things. They were like, okay, we have these 3 options. They saw Deadpool and Wolverine. They're like, go with that one.
We're
That's
going
what
with
we're doing.
Downey.
I think Doomsday was always gonna happen. I just think Robert Downey Jr. was like, "Fuck it, do it."
Yeah.
Let's just do it. And the problem now is that this is the
My
thing.
buddy-
You
hang on,
can't- you can't-
my buddy Adam just texted me this. You guys,
Let me see. I can't see
fucking-
it.
it just
I can't
says
see it.
in broken English, I fucking hate Kevin Feige.
It's so over.
He's just like me.
Oh.
But so I'm getting echoes of Palpatine in Rise of Skywalker. It's a complete jump the shark, like just a desperate attempt, a grab at like we have been failing so hard to maintain our fan like interaction and exposure. We need something that everybody will just recognize, and and that's why they're doing this with Fantastic Four. People still have a sour taste in their mouth from Fantastic Four, both the previous attempts, the major previous attempts at it. People still don't like those movies. I'm not saying they're good movies. I think they're bad
No,
movies. But the
definitely.
fact is that they have that bad taste. They don't want a chance doing Victor Von Doom as just accurate Victor Von Doom because people have been burned before by this multiple times, right? So that's why they're doing this. I understand that's why. And again, like you said, Deadpool Wolverine is made fucking $400 million. It's going to be the far and away the highest grossing R-rated opening weekend of all time. It's not even like a comparison, right? So I get why. My problem is that it's so hackneyed and it's so rushed and they've made it a fucking gimmick. You're not going to watch the movie now and think that's Victor Von Doom, the character. You're going to watch it and go, that's Robert Downey Jr. not playing Iron Man. What are you two
It's like,
looking
if
at?
anything, he's just playing infamous Iron Man at this point.
Which is what, just do that then. Just do that then. At that point.
I think Brian Michael Bendis. I think we need to go back in time and stop him from
I don't
existing.
even hate. Listen, Bendis. Without Bendis, we don't get Spider-Verse technically.
I
In a
know,
weird way,
I know.
which is like actually good. But you're not gonna watch this movie and go, "I'm watching a unique take on this character. I'm watching this character who I've never seen done this way." You're watching the movie going, "That's Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man, but he's not Iron Man," and that's the problem that I have with it. They've taken a character that could be so big. Like you said, he's like one of the most iconic Marvel characters of all time. How do they keep getting this wrong? He's a wizard and a scientist and a supervillain, and he runs a country, and he's kind of like a king.
Again, though, I think that they're getting the wrong idea from those movies, and they're going, people clearly don't like Victor Von Doom like this. They hate Latveria. Like they're taking that mentality, and it's just like we haven't seen it really.
That's what I'm.
Because like you look at the first Fantastic Four. I'm not counting the Corman one, but I'm talking about like the Tim Story ones with the the ones that had the two movies. Yep. Latveria, Doctor Doom wasn't leading Latveria. He was a guy who was working with the team, basically. He went into space with them, got his powers. Actually, pretty much just got cancer from the fucking thing, actually. And
got AIDS.
And then got shipped off to Latveria, and then like came back as back to normal, and it was a whole fucking thing. And then the 2015 one, he was like a hacker from Latveria or something.
And he was like a hazmat suit, like fused onto his body.
Yeah, which
people's heads in that fucking movie.
I like that concept, by the way. I like the whole his look and him blowing up heads and shit. But
the problem is they like. It's even more perplexing is like what Wyatt said. They've never even attempted to accurately represent this character at any point whatsoever. They've made him a complete like basic bitch version of this character to his like most basic levels. So how can you know if Latveria doesn't work? Latveria should be the coolest shit ever. Again, it's like wizard, fucking medieval magic.
Because we're focused right now because we've already established this universe with stuff that they weren't allowed to touch for years.
Yes. Exactly.
Like mutants, Latveria, Fantastic Four. They weren't allowed to touch that for years. And they already have this whole established universe, and they don't know how to put that in there now. They can't just put that in there now because they're just like, I'm just like, fuck it, just do it. Who cares?
Just fucking do it. People will get into it, and if you present it well enough, and that's why I'm so skeptical of this. Is like, again, we said it's so rushed. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut, but like,
no. I just want to say this. It's also a state like the reason we're in this mess to begin with. It's because of just how greedy a lot of these studios are with rights. That's the main issue here. That's another one of the biggest issues.
Fuck Fox, fuck Sony, and fuck Disney. Fuck all three of them because
there could have been. You could have had a pretty decent cohesive universe if these studios just said like, you know what, this is a cool idea. Let's do that instead of being a bunch of money hungry assholes. You know.
It took Sony spectacularly falling on its face for them to like finally play ball. And then they tried to back out of it, and they were fucking smacked back down. Same thing that's going to happen with Fox stuff. And what I've been hearing about Deadpool and Wolverine is that it's this big love letter to the Fox stuff. That's what everybody's
very much
saying.
So. Absolutely.
Everybody's saying, and this doesn't. Everybody's going to say that this is like some sort of like homage or love letter. That's not what this is. It's not what this is. It's the same thing like they did with Palpatine Rise of Skywalker. People recognize this character, people like this character, and they're gonna rush it. And it's gonna be complete horseshit, just like Rise of Skywalker is. I have gone on at length. Like that is one of my least favorite movies of all time. It is such a bullshit, faux epic, the most half-assed version of this like great ending that you could have had because you went somewhere genuinely bold with it. I'm not saying that this isn't like a bold idea, and I'm not saying that Downey is gonna be bad in it. Like, you know what? I'm sure like watching the clip of him walking out, taking the mask off, seeing his face, like sure, I felt something. I felt pretty happy.
Here's the thing, in the moment, and especially if you were there, probably pretty cool for a little bit. For a couple seconds, it must have been a really fucking cool moment for a minute, for like a second. And then you think about it, and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
what are you doing? Like, what? This bitch, they live like this? What the fuck are they doing? What are they smoking? You live like this? It's just like I'm still like I keep like trying to like function sentences and then they keep breaking. That's how I
I'm like fucking I saw the TV glow right now. Help me!
I don't know if you've seen Mortal Kombat recently, but there's an Ermac finisher where he makes the other character fucking rip their face off.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
That's how I feel. Dude, feeling that I've gone. You know that scene in Nope when Angel's like helping them set up the satellite, and then Adler just goes.
That's about it, man. Hey,
it just hurts me deeply more because I still love the MCU and I tried to love it post Endgame and it just betrayed me.
At the end of the day, man, I was not really pumped for these Avengers movies, really. The idea of Secret Wars now being possibly led by Hugh Jackman and Robert
Tobey
Downey
Maguire.
Jr. and possibly Tobey Maguire. The idea of that is interesting. But
Is it?
like,
It's just nostalgia. It's just nostalgia
I know,
coming
no,
to
no,
save the
exactly.
day.
No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. I'm still a bitch and I will see it. It'll probably be terrible, but I'll see it. Just because of like, yeah, I'd like to see that on screen and see how it looks.
But that's all it
But
is. It's
that's all it is.
Listen, this the thing about like everybody talks about these movies, the theme park movie statement, how they're just moments or whatever. And I'm not even gonna get. But here's the thing: like Infinity War and Endgame, say what you will about like how there's all these crazy like action set pieces and it's just a bunch of characters doing shit. It felt earned because we had spent time with them. Nobody gives a fuck about any of these new MCU characters, and nobody gives a single. Nobody cares about the characters that have stayed around. And if the only thing you could rely on is shit from 15 years ago, then why the fuck are you even trying?
I'm fucking pissed that they took so long to do fucking Cat 4. I'm fucking pissed. Like,
That should have been one of their first things.
Dude, 2021, you had a hot start. You had a really awesome Captain America there. I thought someone who really embodied the ideals of what Captain America is and what he should strive to be and everything. And it took what the fuck is that? So,
It's my cat. My cat is crying in pain because of Robert
She
Downey
also
Jr.
is, yeah.
She's
And then like
losing
just
it.
and then like just seeing how it's been what? Delayed how long? Like 2 years at this point?
Yeah, well,
2025. Like that's a 4-year
4
gap
years. It'll be
for
4
Captain
years.
America,
And
the
it's
main
like
centerpiece of your universe.
he was so different from Steve, and he had a different look and a different like thing going on.
I
and
really
like,
enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, it's great. It's super
It's one of
underrated.
my
I like
favorite
it a
Marvel
lot.
shows that they put out.
great.
It's
Dude,
so great. I love the ending too.
the first 3 Marvel shows, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, like I enjoyed all of those like thoroughly.
Yeah,
Say what you
they're
want.
enjoyable.
WandaVision kind of shit the bed at the end, but for the most part, it was very good. I enjoyed it until the ending when they kind of
Yep.
shit the bed. And like,
And also like Star-Lord's clearly going to be in one of these.
and he's gonna die. They're gonna kill him. He's going to die. He's gonna be the big fuck hit, dude. I'm telling you, the big Captain America Iron Man double kill is Thor and Star-Lord. I'm telling you right now. Hemsworth's gonna and Hemsworth's
kill
last
Also, like,
Thor movie.
We also slowly in this whole reveal too, we also got confirmation that Fantastic Four will be in both of these films, Doomsday and Secret Wars, which is
Not
like
shocking.
big fucking shock there.
No.
But also I'm like interested in like, okay, Pedro Pascal leading this, maybe that could be cool. Something different, maybe we'll see. But again, it's just we don't know.
what's
It's just like none of it's real. None of this is real.
And you can't feel anything because it's like, what is the point of seeing Pedro Reed Richards go up against Downey Jr. Doom, except for just the novelty of that's Pedro Pascal and Robert Downey Jr. There's nothing about these characters.
That's Pedro Pascal from
like, dude, like when Loki dies in Infinity War in like the opening, like it matters
It's
because
like,
like you felt you've been with this character for like 7 years for like good and bad movies still, but like you still felt like how much am I going to invest emotionally in Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards when he's had one movie before? He's had one movie before this. One.
And Doctor Doom, we don't even know if he's good. Like,
We don't even know
this
this guy. Thanos was seated consistently. He was a background piece in all these movies. So Doom's just gonna now. Granted, there was that story that apparently for Deadpool and Wolverine they were trying to get Downey for a post-credit scene, which would explain a lot of things if that's what they were trying to do. Like this was gonna be the big reveal of the weekend. It was gonna be like, oh fuck, he's Doom. So how long has this been in the works?
Well, the big reveal of the weekend was the After Hours album.
That's real. Yeah, that's real as fuck, actually.
The Weeknd had a great reveal with that.
Now, the big reveal of the
Anyway.
weekend was The Idol on HBO Max, actually.
I'm gonna kill you, dog. Anyway. But yeah, this is just interesting times for real. I will say
go on.
I will say we're very passionate about it and we're talking about it.
You
Which
guys
I
have got
really
me
didn't
very
expect.
Marvel brained again.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't expect us to have this kind of guttural reaction to this type of stuff again. So that's the only positive here, probably.
The only other positive is that James Gunn cannot possibly fail now. They've
Oh,
set him
dude,
up
I'm
too
fucking all in on
good.
these at this
Plan
point,
Z
man.
can't possibly
Possibly
fail.
fail.
All he has to
Yeah.
do is not bring back anyone from the DCEU, and we're fine. We're fine.
Well,
Um,
Joel Kinnaman would like a word.
Flashback. It's a flashback.
Yeah, probably. It's a
I-
flashback. Yeah,
Edge
exactly.
Edge from the
The
Flash, or
Flash.
whatever
Yeah.
the
Oh
Flash
yeah, he was
series.
Adam. He was wasn't he Adam
Smasher, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he died of Flash killed him in a radiation chamber and gave him cancer.
Yeah.
That's how he got rid of that villain.
Yeah,
was
the
by
CW for
speed
you,
running
brother.
cancer.
That's dude.
The Flash is a fucking son of a bitch at that shit.
Yeah. Other heroes be like, I will simply punch you. I will simply punch you in the gut. The Flash is like, I will send you through 9 months of true agony. Your family will watch you eradicate slowly.
Oh my god.
If I
Yeah.
can put the RDJ stuff to the side, just the idea of them setting up this massive team up Avengers stuff again, it's just
With
it
what
will never-
Avengers too? What
it will
Avengers are
never
we talking
mimic.
It's the 4 or
It
5
will
people that
never
people
mimic
care-
what you accomplished with Infinity War. I
Exactly.
think that is the
That
best
was
project they've ever
so
put
many
out.
years. So many years of build up. And look, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I think the Avengers
that's another thing. It
What?
feels like they're rushing it.
I was gonna say, if it's like they're just using the name Avengers and it's literally just Fantastic Four, Star-Lord, and Cap, they just have to use the Avengers name to like. But then it's just like, why not just say Marvel's?
Who else
something?
is there? Like, who? Like,
You
I don't
said
even
this
hate,
with
'cause, like,
stuff like Black Widow and films like that. Like, I can't
This whole
imagine a
thing is so
teaser trailer, right?
Mhm.
I can't imagine a teaser trailer where, like, you watch the teaser trailer for a fucking Infinity War
And you're like,
and you see these
"Woo!"
characters. Yeah, I love that film. I love
Yeah,
that film.
Shang-Chi.
I am not doing that with Miss Marvel, fucking the Eternals, any of these fucking characters.
Shang-Chi.
Moon Knight.
fucking Moon Knight. Oh my.
She-Hulk. like you think back to that. Dude, like I think back to when that Infinity War trailer came out, and I watched it for the first time, and I heard everybody saying the fucking there was an idea to putting together a group of remarkable people.
Bro, it's
I
all timer.
I felt like I welled up watching it for the first time, and like that was just like the first 30 seconds of the trailer.
Mhm.
Like, am I supposed to feel that way when fucking who can they realistically like because here's the thing, Tom Holland, Spider-Man will 100% be involved in this as well. I think he's absolutely going to be in this.
Do we have details
But-
on his film?
Nope.
No, we have nothing, and I mean, like,
dude,
I'm
it
sure we'll-
changes every 5 seconds. It's like, oh, it's a multiverse story, or it's a street level Avengers story with Daredevil and Punisher.
this is
or
so
it's a fucking-
discombobulated. Why did you spend
Well,
so
to be
many
fair,
time?
that's mostly Sony over there.
No, I'm not even just talking about that. I'm talking like, why? Dude, Cass said this. Why the fuck was Black Widow your first post Endgame movie?
Dude.
That should happen years ago. That should happen like 2017.
They had
minimum.
to set up. They had to set up fucking David Harbour.
And I feel bad because I like
That's-
David Harbour, and
That's
he's
all it was for. It's
That's
how
it was for
insane.
him
It
and
was for
Florence
that and
Pugh.
for
And Florence
Florence
Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Yeah, it was for Thunderbolts. It was for Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
That's the only
Which,
reason it existed.
you know, we're
Which is the
all
thing-
excited for.
Oh,
Clearly.
zippity doodah.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm gonna see that day one. I'm gonna see it twice. I'm gonna buy
Like-
2 tickets and watch them at the same time.
Like we were shown Brolin as Thanos 4 years before Infinity War came out, so we had the anticipation. Like we were waiting for
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit, right? Like we're gonna probably have footage of Downey as Doom at next year's Comic-Con. Because
Yeah.
this movie comes out in 2026. We're not that far away from it. We're less
Are
than
we
2 years
even-
away from it.
Oh my god, it's only 2 years.
Are,
Yeah.
are we? Yeah, because that's that movie. And then Secret. That's like what?
Secret
Year
Wars
after,
a year
right?
later is May 2027. It's a year later.
Holy fuck! I'm gonna be almost 30. Holy fuck!
Dude, it's gonna be almost 10 years since Infinity War at that point.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
it's
I can't
it is
foresee a
tough
world.
times, boys. It is tough times,
We gotta be strong in tough times.
Well,
we
I
could
mean, look,
use
man. I just won't watch them. I mean, I could just not watch them. I don't really give a shit anymore, really.
but how many
I
times
like
have we
This is
said
what
that
I
we
was
wouldn't
saying.
watch these
I
things?
lost the passion like
Yeah.
4 years ago. I just watched them now.
But then I see shit like this, and I'm just like, God, why am I so passionate
It's
about this?
very
bullshit?
bizarre. Right now, I'm
don't
not
get it,
pissed
man.
off. I'm
Is
I'm
this how those
confused.
fucking 40-year-old neckbeards felt when they were watching Bayformers? Is that how they
This
felt? Is
is-
this how we
dude,
felt? Is this
I
how less
never
Jedi
th-
people felt? Is this how
dude,
those people felt?
well,
Like, holy shit,
this is my thing. I'm watching the two things that I cherished as a child
I think we're approaching
turn
that,
into
man.
the most cynical, soulless, corporately manufactured, nothing things I've ever
Don't
seen
seen
in
a
my life.
bootleg. You're correct. You're correct.
Like,
yeah,
there's
it's
nothing.
weird.
Like,
We're
we're in a time where Marvel and Star Wars are the least interesting
Dead.
creative properties.
well, Star
The
Wars
li-
is fucking dead. Star Wars is fucking gone.
Star Wars needs to go away for like 40 years again before I care
Dude,
again.
yeah,
I need to
it's
miss
done.
it.
Having one okay thing every 2 years
Does not
is
justify
good.
it.
That's not. Yeah, Star Wars is
Especially
not a
when
good
you set the
property.
bar with things like Andor. Like
Mhm.
if you're
Even the
gonna do
first
Star
season of
Wars, it has to be
Mando,
that quality. It has to be
yeah.
that quality. It can't. It has to
I'm
feel
gonna say
like
this: the one thing that I'm genuinely pumped for Marvel is Daredevil right now. I'm genuinely curious
forgot that
and
was
very
even
excited
happening.
for Daredevil because I just was thinking because I was watching the series recently, and I was like, man, I really am interested to see how these characters slip back into these roles, how they're gonna do it, and also John Bernthal as Punisher. I'm just so happy to see him again too because he was dealt a really shitty hand with those. With that
his
show,
own
I
show.
felt with his own show.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it was like very half good, very half bad. It was
Yeah, it was all right.
that was me. That was
Yeah.
me. Like that whole thing, like realizing that they're gonna. But at the end of the day, like, can you really get invested in Daredevil because he's gonna get he's gonna get pulled into this shit.
Yeah.
He's going to. They have to, right? And
Well,
it's
I mean,
like
that's
It
another
just
thing
seems
too.
like too much to balance, you know?
I've always wanted
They're
to
either going
see.
to kill off the characters or just straight up not use
Dude,
them.
the shit that I fucking again another fucking tangent, but just the Marvel that I grew up loving. It was like the main people were like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Daredevil, Elektra, fucking Gambit for fuck's sake. Like you had a mix of just everyone from every different faction.
are we even gonna have X-Men involved in this at
I was
all?
just saying now it's just like we're doing this through multiverse shit instead of
I think Secret Wars will be half them versus the X-Men and then half them finally putting a stop to Doom.
you think. Why would they
Yeah.
fight the X-Men?
Because
Dude, I don't
because
want to see
Glock's
James
shitty.
Marsden Cyclops.
I mean, I would like to see him in the colorful costume just to feel something for like 2 seconds. but
Kevin
that's
Nash
it.
is the guy from The Punisher.
Oh, now that's
Get
a
stabbed
back.
again.
cameo.
Oh.
Oh my God, that is totally a joke that they would have Deadpool, dude. Have
You
it
ready
as
for
yeah.
Squirrel Girl?
Oh my god, they're finally gonna bring back fucking New Warriors and Cloak and Dagger, the Runaways.
God.
They're gonna bring all of them in too.
I feel bad for Cloak and Dagger. What
Hey,
would
you know
happen?
what?
Dagger. Oh
Guys, I
my
swear.
God.
Guys, we're getting Quake in this one. I'm telling you, we're finally getting Quake.
Please, Speed, I need this.
Dude,
I need
they
Quake.
jumped the gun with the Lego game. I remember this. Lego Marvel 2 had a DLC for Cloak and Dagger. And then
I remember that. Yeah.
Crazy.
This
Man,
is the
Yeah,
problem.
it's-
It's like we wanna not care, but then they do shit like this, and it's like it's impossible.
Which is that
not
good?
To,
Is that good that we care? Or is that
I
here's the
don't
thing,
know.
Simon, I think you're very anxious. So, like, I'm going to tell you this
you
right now.
think?
We got a year. Give it another year. We'll wait until the news comes out. We'll see what they do with it, because
Hey,
we
hey,
still
there's
don't know.
There's no guarantee any of these people that were on
he's
stage
Tony
survive.
Stark, if he's Tony Stark, the machete's coming out. But there's not a lot we can do about it.
Yep. Well, I
It's
got
just
some
the
early
precedent.
reviews, guys. Critics are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit.
They're calling it from shit to the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. But not Cass.
Yeah,
My other thing is
yeah.
again, it's the precedent of it. It's the fact that you can't replicate what you just like. You can't take the time to do what you just did. Like you did it so well the first time. How can you not just take?
Are
the
you
fucking
telling me they're going to do
patience?
exactly the same level of quality that in Infinity War with
No chance.
Doomsday in the space of 2 years with this new plot line that you've just come up with, and
It's
you
gonna be a
still
disaster.
haven't given us the
See,
plots
that's why
for
it's
half
like
your movies?
Fuck waiting. There's no point in fucking waiting. Dude, it's obvious. This shit is a mess. This shit is
yeah.
wrapped. It's over. It's cooked. It's
Yeah.
We've been bamboozled, led astray, deceived. All
Run
these
amok,
horrible
even.
things. Fucking run amok, run astray, fucking sent to
Ugh.
the dogs.
I was led astray the day you walked
Anyway,
away.
look.
Look, guys, we've been talking for about an hour.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, this is
I've
supposed
got
to be
to go
this
to
little.
fucking sleep. I've got work.
So let us know your thoughts. Sorry, let us know your thoughts. No.
Oh my god, John Campea is gonna be
Oh my
fucking
God, John
insufferable on
Campea is gonna be fucking
This is a
insufferable.
brilliant idea. This is a fantastic.
That is exactly his voice.
Bye bye.
Until next time. Bye bye.
No, she's gone.
Okay,
Okay, she's gone. Okay, we're gonna wrap the show up early.
Oh, I hope no one understands.
We're gonna
that.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
we're gonna
H. Christ.
we're gonna
We're gonna wrap things up here,
Jesus.
boys. We have a pod coming out this week, probably.
Yeah, if you
I'm
didn't
not
know,
gonna
and
be
you
able
just
to talk-
stumbled upon your YouTube because of this video, because you know the algorithm's gonna like the Marvel news. So if you see this, hi, we're the Good, the Bad, and the Bruv. We do a podcast. It's all about movies and professional
Support
wrestling.
the
so-
Patreon, please.
There's a Patreon there if you want to check out our cool exclusive content. That includes videos and watch-alongs and also
where
dubs that
you
we
will
do.
see the live footage of me hanging myself from my closet in 2 years' time.
No, what was the fucking Arkham Knight thing with the Joker when he goes? Fucking yeah.
Oh my.
Best scene of that game.
Also, we're on Spotify. We're also here on YouTube, obviously, so you catch all of our stuff there. And we've had a great time. I haven't had a great time. I lied.
Look at that poster. Look at that poster.
We'll post it.
Beautiful.
That's Alex Ross
Beautiful.
right there. That's the shit
Yes,
that I
sir.
want. That's the shit
Yes,
I
sir.
believe
And we'll
in
never-
right there.
Say
That
it
is
again.
The,
Say
that
it
is the
again.
shit that I want.
Yeah.
Realistically, though, we're here, and all we can do is move forward.
Yeah, that's all.
29/11s later.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and watch Iron Man 2. That's what I'm gonna do.
You know what I'm gonna
When
do?
life was simple.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch The fucking View.
Kids, put on the video of the man.
I'm gonna go
It's a
watch
little,
Mark
Super
Briscoe
Dave
versus
reference for you
Roderick
guys.
Strong. I watch Mark Briscoe versus Roderick Strong to feel something.
I'll tell you what, this RDJ fella.
Just made it into the Guinness Book of.
I'm trying to do a Norm thing, but I can't do it. I can't do a Norm.
You can't do
Macdonald thing.
any Norm bits ever.
I
on
can't.
the pod
I can't
because-
do his cadence, man. I can't do it.
No, I mean like you just can't do it because if
I
you
went
do
and
it
saw
at all,
Brokeback
we will-
Mountain. I thought it was a western. I swear to God, it was a western. The last thing I want to see is a big, beautiful, hot cock slip into an asshole. And they didn't do that, but I mean, why not though? Like, if you're gonna do it right. Like,
that me
You're
talking about
lucky we're
Robert
an
Downey
hour
Jr.
in.
Fucking, if we're gonna do it and do it right.
You're lucky we're an hour in. We would have lost the channel with that shit.
yeah. Anyway, guys,
All right.
bye.
Watching.
Literally, I'm so
watching.
sorry.
I'm so sorry. Please
depressed.
subscribe. Patreon. New pod this week. We're gonna talk about
Check us
some
out.
things.
We got a cool guest next time. Hey.
I wouldn't say cool. Would you say? Actually, no. Would you say that? Say that this person is a bit of a
He's trying.
what comes out of an udder of a cow?
I can't feel my legs.
My foot's actually gone numb, so congratulations, you were
I
correct.
feel
Tell you
that.
what, man. My favorite congressman was Harvey Milk.
Now I'm gonna end the fucking recording.